Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So when you looked around your house recently, did you notice things that you hadn't noticed before? The excess stuff that had accumulated over many years, the boxes in the basement or in the garage or even in your storage unit, or spaces in your house that just don't work for you anymore that maybe once did. So if you're like many others who have discovered this, rooms in your home that you don't use regularly and that you're wasting time and space and money on those empty spaces, rooms that you wish you had more space or a better layout to fit your current lifestyle. So examples are more space for his and her offices, a better kitchen layout for when you more than one of you cook at a time, or that that you're entertaining, or various homework spaces for your kids if you still have children at home, so that they can focus on their homework. And then maybe a unique retreat of some kind, a space in your home where you just need to be alone. So if you're looking around your home right now, saying it might be time to move to another home that better suits your current lifestyle, your age, your stage of life, and you might be thinking about what's called a right-sized home. So you talk about being downsizing, but now I'm talking about right-sizing. So right-sizing your home is different from downsizing in that the home isn't necessarily smaller. It's the right size for you at this stage of your life and what your particular needs are. It's a good fit for what you want and what would be very useful to you right now. And it's also a good fit for what you no longer want and need. So that 4-bedroom house might be better suited for a 2 or 3-bedroom house, but then the other spaces are divided such that you can use them as home offices or whatever you need. But if you're a boomer who said, I've been wanting to downsize, I do have a course that's called Downsize and Declutter for Boomers and Find Freedom in Owning Less. But that aside, there's a process for you to determine what right size is for you. There's 5 simple steps to see what the right size for your next home might be. Number 1 is know your why you want or need to right size. So know upfront what selling your long-term family home might be. It's both emotional and hard work, and know that both partners may not be on board. They may not agree that it's the right time to move. And then another one is there are certain reasons why not to consider right sizing. So life events, life circumstances, the have to. So death of a loved one is an example. The house has become too big for you to maintain and for you to live alone in. Divorce is another. The house may be too large for a single person. Finances or loss of a job. The house is just too expensive for your new financial situation, or sudden change in health. The house is just no longer suits your health condition. So a second one is life stage, the should. So empty nesters, the house is just too big. There's no longer that need for the large space. The retired and the pre-retired, the house just doesn't make any sense anymore for you to be wasting all that money and energy. And then aging, the big house with the stairs just no longer suits you. And then the new lifestyle that you want to. So you're ready for a big change. Excuse me, it's time for a completely new lifestyle. So the second way to find out about right sizing is to know what you want and what you need and what you will use. So take time to determine what's right for you. Move once, not twice, because double downsizing is definitely very expensive. And then weigh your cost options. What is the optimal space for you for 5 to 10 years from now? And if you're not sure yet, I'm not 100% sure, just consider renting and buying, as you know, you can consider renting now, but buying later if it suits you. Excuse me. And then the other one is life changes. So when the perfect house, it was once the perfect house as you were raising your kids, determine the kind of lifestyle that you want right now. So is it city living, beach living, mountain living, apartment or townhouse, condo, single family? All of these are options. I'm sorry, options for where you might live right now. And then determine the kind of house that you need. So a size that fits your wants and your needs. Amenities that you might want. Maybe one floor living would be appropriate for you. A third way to find out what is right size for you, they're practical matters to consider. Your budget. So you can what can you easily afford, and it suits your budget. Consider the cost associated with moving, because that can be very expensive. And then the size that's right for your current needs as well as your projected future needs. So proximity to family and to medical facilities, one floor living, and then the house that fits your current lifestyle. So walkability is one, community to prevent isolation, and then desire for new friends and activities, and also, of course, safety. And then number 4 is take only what you need, use, and will love. Moving to a smaller space forces you to pare down and your possessions and to only take what you want, need, and use. And then moving to a right-sized home makes room for more of what matters to you. And then the fifth way for you to find out what right size is for you is ask yourself 1,000 questions to determine what is right. So just ask yourself these questions, like your current house, does it have enough space? Is it too much space? How much space is actually being utilized? How much space is being used to store all of your possessions, and the percentage of rooms in your homes that are not being used? And then how much is all of that costing you in time, effort, and money? And what's missing in your current home that you wish you had? You can see that all of this is a big topic. I could go on for a very long time about it. If you want to hear more about right sizing, check out my Facebook, Rita Wilkins, and also I have many blogs and many YouTube videos on right sizing, downsizing, lifestyle design. And of course, you can always visit me on Facebook Live on Tuesday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks.